From DSN's Wawa Studios, this is Down and Distance.
What's going on, sports fans? Welcome into this edition of Down and Distance right here on the Delmarva Sports Network. Kayla Santiago with you here, and we have a ton to get to tonight, from our game of the night to power rankings and so much more action from the gridiron. Before we get into our game of the night, I like to welcome in our guest for tonight's show, our very own Tim Nolan. And Tim, it is the battle of the Seahawks and the Tribe here tonight.
Should be a good one. First, Kayla, I want to assure the folks at home, nothing's wrong with Luke. Like, he's okay. I feel like I've been sitting in this chair for the past couple weeks now, but I can't wait. This is going to be fantastic. And you feel like no one's really given Decatur a test this season. You wonder if, with the playoff football magic in the air, Waihi can keep this thing close for as long as possible.
Anything can happen in the playoffs. It is a new season. Our game of the night tonight features a Bayside South rematch. This time we'll see the Waihi Tribe taking on the Decatur Seahawks. We're going to start with the away team. Tim, what should we expect from the Tribe coming into this matchup after pulling the upset last week on Queen Anne's County?
Okay, we're going to expect a very different team from what we saw, and in fact a very different team from even what Matt McMurdo envisioned when this year began. Look at what the offense has done over the past two games. Back-to-back points, over 28 points. And sophomore Landon Roach, the quarterback, he's brought a ton of juice to the offense. And getting Tavion Mouse Outlaw back at receiver allows the Tribe to be more balanced. McMurdo joked that if the offense clicked like this earlier, we're not talking about Waihi Decatur, because the Tribe would be on the other side of the bracket playing for a spot in the state quarters tonight. But this young team has 3 more wins than last year already. They're playing good ball ahead of a great test, which is exactly what you want.
And we did have the chance to talk to head coach Matt McMurdo, and he talked about what to expect coming into this matchup.
I think the urgency with which our defensive backs adjust to motion and formation is going to be crucial, because, you know, the scout team can give you a look, but they're not running it every day, practicing it every day. They're not, you know, our scout team isn't full of Division I receivers like the field will be Friday night. So we just have to make sure we adjust and move to motions and formations efficiently and with urgency so that we can be in position to give ourselves opportunities to make plays.
So that's all we have on Waihi. Let's get into the home team now. Tim, what should we expect to see from the Decatur Seahawks coming into this matchup after taking care of business last week against North Carolina?
The word I stumbled on a moment ago, it's points, and then some more from the Seahawks. Look at this Decatur team is just on another level right now. Since the beginning of last year, the Hawks have been held under 35 points only twice. In the state title game against Huntingtown, 21-13 the final, and a mere 33 points in a commanding win over Kent Island on the road. Johnny Hobgood has filled in for Bryson Coleman at quarterback and has this offense humming. 31 total touchdowns to just 2 interceptions for the junior. The Seahawks have 5 receivers with over 200 yards, and the defense, that's the more experienced group. 8 of 11 starters are back on that side of the football, so it is no surprise the Hawks are eyeing their 25th straight win tonight.
And we had the chance to talk to head coach Jay Coleman on what another championship means to the squad.
Yeah, we just want to play well in all 3 phases, and you know, hopefully get out of the game with a W. I think Waihi's a dangerous team. They got a great defense, and I think they're getting better and better offensively and starting to find their identity. And so we got to come ready to play.
So that's what Coach Coleman had to say as they are trying to win their 2nd straight state title, but they have to take care of business tonight to do that. Before we go to break, let's take a look at how you, the fans, think the game will play out this evening.
The Decatur faithful have been outspoken all week. The Seahawks leading the polls from start to finish. That doesn't mean this won't be a competitive one early on tonight.
Thank you all so much for participating, and be sure to check in on our socials for more polls. And if you want your vote to be counted, be sure to head over to DelmarvaSportsNetwork.com and click on the vote tab to make your voice heard. Remember, this game starts tonight at 6 p.m. right here on the Delmarva Sports Network. We'll be right back after the break.